All right.
Hold on, Blaiden. Let me find my earbuds.
Oh,
Where'd they-
play the intro card then.
Let me share my screen like it usually does.
Yeah, just let me know when you're ready. You ready, Theo? What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another Stay Hot live stream. You already know what we're doing. Live film review. Today we're doing Xavier Worthy, wide receiver out of Texas. Theo, by the looks of this is 2022.
Now this
Hey.
is this year.
This is this year? Damn, Caddy's on it.
Caddies does have the Bama game from this year.
That's crazy.
So we're watching Xavier Worthy versus Alabama today.
Not bad.
Awesome. How you guys doing? Before we hop right
Doing
in.
all right.
I'm doing well. I got trinkets today. A lot of them.
Trinkets.
Mm-hmm.
Could we see?
I bought a bed
Did you-
today.
We got a headless pirate.
Oh,
Hi.
little grotesque, maybe. I don't like it.
We got
Rated out
a
of 10.
praying mantis.
That's pretty cool.
Rate them out of
Got
10, Matt.
a couple different kinds of praying mantises.
Okay.
Saw some
For the-
praying
for the
mantises at the
ledge.
zoo recently.
And then we got a bird.
Of
2 of
course.
these.
What kind of bird is it?
Go figure.
It's like a crow looking thing. So we got some trinkets for the desk for people to notice behind me, my laptop and my videos.
Okay.
Because I went to Goodwill and they were just too good to pass up.
I mean, the Goodwill trinkets are classics, man.
They are.
You got to get a couple trinkets at Goodwill. So that's what I did today.
Can I show off a trinket? I got a Goodwill.
Of course.
Yeah, it's like show and tell. It's like, let's see what Matt brought to share.
All right. It is a fish that's also a baseball player. and
Oh,
also has big
that's
lips.
dope.
This
about to
will.
kiss
That reminds me of
So-
the alien in Star Wars that sings the song
Yes,
in
yes,
the
that's a-
redone version. And then Matt, you're the stormtrooper in this
And then
scenario.
Matt is the stormtroopers in this scenario. I do not have a trinket to share.
Nary a trinket.
I've been trying to buy furniture for my house. All right, so
Doesn't mean a damn thing if you don't have Goodwill trinkets.
you're
Yeah,
right.
your priorities are not in order. But
Xavier worthy.
Xavier Worthy lined up in the slot.
They're playing.
Looks like it could be a little manufactured touch to the bunch side up top, which it is.
Mhm.
They didn't do much on this play.
No, he did not.
All right, so
Close
they're in a
back.
bunch. He is at the back,
Mm-hmm.
so he's going to get a guaranteed free release here, and is probably going to be the one
Hey,
to catch any kind
Jailbreak.
of manufactured touch. Jeez.
Not a ton to say about that, other than the fact that he gets hit kind of hard and at least doesn't immediately go
Damn.
down. Like,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he trucked that guy.
that's pretty big time. It didn't end up turning into anything, but
It still happened. Like someday
Yeah.
it
I
could
mean, he
turn
was
into something.
unblocked guy. Two guys in his face, one unblocked. I mean, there's not much you can really make. out of
yeah,
that.
there's not a
It's
lot you could
it's
do
good
there.
strategy in the open field. Is like let the defender use his momentum against him. Like twist when you get hit. Here you can see him like brace for the contact and then kind of twist his upper half so the hit goes right by him. It's just good
I almost
awareness of what
wonder,
to do. And
Can
then he
we
jumps
can we
over
go
him. Like he could have
a
taken
little
off.
bit further back? Did you see that the tackle with his or the lineman with his back to the safety? It's like just go
Back
a
to
little
the
bit. I think
safety.
it might be 52.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I
you-
agree.
I think it's designed to get him one-on-one with the safety. I think that was
Probably.
that's
probably.
the matchup
And-
that you go for.
And maybe you're also trying to avoid like an illegal man downfield
Yep.
would be the other thing. But
But
Thank you, Xavier.
he trucks him. You just can't quite.
Yeah. yeah,
Well,
there's
it's
another guy.
really 70 whiffing on his block.
Yeah, you're
Mm.
right, Matt. 70 doesn't
I mean,
correct.
just
Yeah,
like what he did.
Jesus, man,
Otherwise,
you
he could have
gotta-
been.
Yeah, you gotta nail that.
Getting
There you
after
go.
it.
Getting after it. I know McVeigh is watching this with his mouth watering. We've got a
There's a world where a block like that matters. Not this run.
Oh yeah, absolutely it matters.
But wide receivers who are willing to go over the middle and kind of, mess up a safety coming down or even a linebacker.
That's a great block.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think about
What's the on 90% of plays, wide receivers aren't touching the ball. So how do you make a impact?
Right.
That one was not so good. in the
What
getting
receivers can the
open
Panthers
department.
get? I don't know, man. It's over.
Inside release, and you
know.
just get
Hands on and can't shake them.
yeah.
Yeah, he gets really bullied there.
And that's
Press man
probably a
coverage. Rep.
really good play by the corner, but
Who was that on him?
Kool-Aid.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
yeah.
Potentially CB1 in this class. This is what I'm talking about with, like, I've talked about this in past reviews that we've done where it matters when someone can push off, you know, like here you want to really hold your line up and then just kind of elbow
Yeah.
check them and snap down. Like kind of the only way.
Well,
to get
it's
separation
like
here.
basketball, really. It's the same thing. It's like a non-contact sport, but that doesn't mean that your like strength doesn't entirely matter. That you're never going to touch anybody ever. You know.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, you gotta.
I mean, yeah, you just can't get completely taken out of the play and then just like standing up and down.
Yeah.
Picks and spreads. Thank you for I've seen your videos about Shedeur Sanders and like if he's QB2 in the class. And I appreciate your like visible dismay when this take gets brought up in the clips that you post of this podcast.
Who is saying that Sanders is QB2?
I don't know. Picks and Spreads posted a video with his like co-hosts being like, I don't know if Shedeur is QB2. He is not. So they got to rotate to middle of the field closed here.
Yeah.
Safety and corner have eyes on him.
And
how fast is he moving? Does he have take the top off the defense speed here? He's long.
He is actually kind of gaining a little bit of ground there, and you
Yes.
have to keep in mind that the guy it's going up against is, you know,
yeah,
supposed to be like a top 10 pick level guy.
I think there's a little bit
Right.
of a second gear when he kind of goes out.
Yeah,
and
there
right
definitely
there.
is. I mean, look.
Yeah. Those strides are long.
Yeah, it's really
man.
eating up a lot of space.
And I also wonder if he's necessarily maybe not. He's pulling up a little bit there at the end too, because it's like,
oh yeah, he knows that.
He's not. If no quarterback should ever throw that pass.
This is a nice play by 13. Boom. Knock it out. Is that a fumble? League him.
I love fumbles.
That was a great rep.
Yeah.
Nice
Ammo with
fumble
their-
recovery here. That was smooth.
Play that back a few more times. Yeah.
There's this press. Got more. Cover 3, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get 9 to maybe flip his hips and then get outside. Doesn't really happen for him here.
Yeah.
A little bit of a move, but nothing too.
Yeah, I mean, you're just trying to get him out of the play a little bit there.
Yes, Shedeur is not a first rounder.
Yeah, you saw him in person, so
He's nice at Colorado, but really nice at Colorado, just not.
I saw somebody call him Teddy Bridgewater.
I didn't watch Teddy in college. That was before I was a film nerd.
I remember I was like 14 and I loved Teddy in college.
You did.
He was so good.
Everyone loved Teddy. He had the highest. He might have the highest approval rating of any athlete. He was throwing.
never done
14.
I called him
like-
Teddy. Was that you?
Hmm?
Was that you? Picks and Spread says he's the one who called him Teddy. Okay.
And yeah, Teddy.
I've seen a
was,
couple different Teddy comps. Teddy's not
Not doing much on this play either. I mean,
I lost track talking about Shedeur. In their bag with the play calling. Get downfield.
Yeah,
yeah,
And
just
start blocking.
Well, it's a good block.
that's a good blocking rep. The last two weren't great, but this one's pretty good.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Teddy should be the new House Speaker. So true, man.
I mean,
I'd vote for him.
Everybody flowing across the formation, kind of trying to open up space, it seems like.
yeah.
He tosses. Oh, maybe he had the option to pull it down and just didn't like it.
Mm.
Yep.
Good job not running into your own guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of a strange way to run mesh, but like to take it so high
Oh,
and then
that's-
break off at kind of the last
Yeah.
second. I don't see
And
that
that's
You
much.
almost won. One of them
really
definitely
asking for a flag.
One
man.
of them definitely ran that too deep. I don't know which one.
I don't know. That may be designed
You
because
think so? Just to set up that pick?
No, because it's just the
you have to get as close to each other as
Mhm.
you want to get as like you
yeah, you're
almost want
supposed
to
to
high
be
five.
touching hands.
Okay. High
They're
five.
definitely good. It's
So it's good
It's interesting
spacing
because
on
it's
the
the
mesh.
over the middle sitting down guy that's ends up setting the pick.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right about
yeah.
that, Matt.
Yeah, he
The design
really.
gets them wide open.
Does this get
I
batted
mean-
at the line?
It does get batted at the line.
Okay.
I'm not moved one way or the other.
That pass was late.
There he goes. They're sending the double, pure
Mhm.
double his way.
Well, he's like Curry.
It's
Gravity.
gravity.
Fourth down conversion. Potential fade.
I know.
13.
All right. I'm getting a little annoyed by this tape, man. Come on, let's see it. He's run like 2 routes, like real
Yeah.
routes.
This is Texas football.
13 is nice. Threatening on the fade.
Yeah, Texas is pretty good this year.
I like Texas. I hope they're back. They're a good brand. Elite marketing and logo and
Great color
is a
of
good
orange.
logo.
great color of orange.
Yeah, how can you root
How
against
can you root
them?
against it?
Hey,
Oh,
no.
motion inside.
That was a pretty
It's a great route.
Pretty speedy cut, yeah.
Drop your hips. Get back outside.
No real break in. Like, I guess he is breaking, but like he's able to kind of keep it fluid.
Yeah.
I mean, it had that's Kool-Aid again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I
is
mean,
a
the
tough-
thing
that
is,
that is so hard
here's
to
the thing.
guard.
He kind of like I know he takes a lot of steps to turn around, but he actually gets them halfway through that break because he doesn't think he's going back out. That's when he
Mhm.
gets them.
Yep.
He sees it looks like a cut upfield, and then it's
Yep.
like
He turns
there,
up before
and
he
then
breaks.
another one. It's like 2, and it works.
Yeah, it's a nice route. Got to bring it in though.
That is tough.
They don't call them wide
No
route
reason not to
runners.
catch that.
Yeah.
Just outside of his frame a little bit. Had to reach out there. Couldn't reach out there.
Like top
You gotta
receiver
bring that one
prospect.
in.
You got to bring, yeah.
Deep shot. Ooh.
He's definitely got some speed.
Motion. Get
I
him
like
running
that.
before the snap. Yeah.
And
I mean,
dude,
that safety is hauling.
I'll
to
tell
get
you, I'll
back
tell you,
there.
I'll tell you this, man. The speed is very legit.
Yeah, it looks pretty fast.
Oh my
It looks
God,
pretty
That
fast.
number 2 is hauling ass, and he is nowhere to
And
be
his,
found.
you know what? Part of it is like the white pants and the white socks all the way down, just like you can see so well.
If he was wearing green, you would hardly be able to
yeah,
tell.
you would
where
think
he
he's
was
slow.
moving.
But man,
Yeah, it's like can he just widen everything else out for you? Obviously, this is the type of play that everybody is looking for in the league. Is like, are you fast enough to run a big post off motion and
just it's at the
manned.
safety and middle field close, and you're
Yeah.
just so fast it doesn't matter against Alabama talent. And the answer is like, yeah, he was fast enough. Well,
Yeah, it would have been.
maybe
I think if you put that out in front of him, he could have.
Yeah,
He coulda
that
run
fell
under
short.
it.
out in front of him, and maybe a little bit more towards the definitely a little bit more towards the numbers.
Another too high.
Is this
Rotate weak side.
I mean, man. Wait. That was not him.
No, that was the running back.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I was saying the arrow pointing to him.
It was to
pointing-
number 2. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. That wasn't him.
Well, it's okay. They're wearing the
Drag
same
across the
garb.
field. I wish he was targeted here.
I agree.
Yeah, he's open.
You could pretty easily put it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just another pick, and you got no chance of catching him once that happens.
Maybe he doesn't like the look from 32 on the.
He should be able to put that up.
You would.
He's getting
yeah.
man. I think his man beater. Well, he gets to a good spot still. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you get kind of this man match concept. Some match or whatever. Some sort of matching is happening. Kool-Aid misses the tackle.
Fraudulent.
Kind of a nice job. This is actually like a very nice play from Kool-Aid, except for the fact that he misses the tackle.
It happens.
Yeah. Trades off.
Tough.
13 will clean it up, though.
13's got that dog in him.
See the throw, close on it. Bonk.
Motion again. This time they get him with the screen.
Open it up. Oh my God.
Oh.
What was that throwing motion? Oh, that was kind of a dime.
Oh my god!
He drew the PI.
He can
Why
get
is he a-
some.
Why is he a better QB than yours?
Hold on.
Damn. That was a
I
hilarious throw.
I am listening.
Now, let me get this. Like,
Kind of on the red line.
I'm sensing a little Evan Spencer in this guy. Got an arm, willing to block the over the middle on
Who the hell
those
is Evan
runs.
Spencer.
little
Bro is
Evan
Muhammad
Spencer.
Sanu.
That's my take.
He has some arm talent.
That ball is moving.
The wind up and throw just kills me.
Bro's got that Blaiden Kirk throwing motion.
Yours is more sidearm than this. Yours is like this if he threw
That's
it like
true,
almost
yeah.
underhand. You have the same throwing motion as that Long Island quarterback. Did you see him, Matt or Blaiden?
Mm-mm.
Yes,
He's
I
going
know.
viral because he was
I
throwing
can't think of his
sidearm and
name.
underhand.
That's cool.
Bang. Was that him? Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
That's a good play.
Speed.
It's
Speed kills.
good read by Ewers. Big throw.
Oh man. So yeah, you get into this game and it's just the safeties just aren't fast enough.
Yeah, he can't take the top off the defense is what I've learned. Amazing ball tracking here though.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
To locate that thing, turn the corner, keep it in the air.
Yeah, I mean the way he was running, he would have gone to the back corner of the end zone.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I was like.
there.
I was like, that's
He
a
wraps
really
back
good
around the
leverage
safety
play.
and catches it.
I can't even
directly
imagine.
behind him.
I can't even imagine how he saw that.
Deep ball accuracy is a wide receiver stat, folks.
This is that's stupid.
I'll say
You get a
this,
wide
though,
receiver that
the
loses it in the lights. This throw
the distance on that throw is
yards
perfect.
off. Good, yeah. I mean,
he doesn't
Yeah,
slow
what
down.
What separates this from like a regular wide receiver is most guys will be running this way, see it, and they'll like come back this way to try and track it, and they'll have to slow down. He just turned. I'm like, oh,
Very
that's
fast with good
textbook.
ball tracking. I'm afraid.
Do
To
I
be in
see
the
Tyler
NFL,
Lockett?
That's all you need.
Tyler Lockett.
Is that not his entire game?
Kind of,
Very fast with great ball tracking.
Yeah, good read, good throw. Decent throw.
Yeah.
Good length on the throw.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's good on the y-axis.
That's what I'm saying. And ultimately, that's what
Jeez,
matters.
I mean, this
Boom.
it looks even crazier from this angle. Oh my god,
You can get that one wrong on the x-axis. You can't on the y.
that is crazy.
Hands catch out in front of him. It's beautiful.
That's textbook.
Beautiful catch.
That is textbook.
Here's a good route.
Dang.
Open the gate, snap inside. My first impression is this looks better than the Ohio State guy that we watched.
Big Buka, yeah.
You could have said any of the guys we watched. But I agree.
That's man coverage. Not bad. We don't care.
Keon
Throw it
Coleman
to
or,
him.
or Xavier. We've only watched half a game.
Right.
But I'm going to say it probably end up being Coleman. I think I'm going to be really high on him. He's so dope.
Coleman
Coleman's
is
really good.
But
no reason not to be high on Coleman that I can think of. A little bit of a miscommunication here from Bama. They blew a coverage. Ref is coming down and sniffing this out, though. As you can see. Really good coverage rotation from the ref to take away this drag.
it's kind of messed up, man.
I hate college football, dude. Get that dude out of there. This is elite.
Hall of Fame.
He's
coverage.
back of his mind. He's itching. He's itching to blitz here.
And he really does a
quite
nice
good
job
when he's
reading
got
the
self-control,
releases,
but-
stepping down to the proper depth, eyes
12th
on the
man.
quarterback.
I just think that would feel like awkward to be in the middle of the play.
It would be,
It'd
it'd
be
be
like-
horrible.
Like being at a party,
You've got to
you're
be
not
able to
invited
read.
or something.
You've got to be able to read receivers like a defensive back to avoid getting pummeled. Not good coverage from Bama. I dare I say.
No.
Another quick hitter to get the ball in his hands.
There you go.
Yep. I mean, finally they get him
upfield.
one, going forward and the blocking's there, and he gets about as much as
Nice
he can
little
out of that.
Yeah.
Doesn't do anything.
Yeah, he's fast when he gets the ball. You can see there's real burst there.
There's real
a
burst.
Little
move
jab step
on.
there. Yeah. It's
Yeah, he
nice.
tries to put a
Have
move
a
on this
little-
guy, but he's not trying to just like totally go sideways.
And he
once
keeps his hips moving forward on this move. Like he is
Mhm.
putting a move on him, but he's continuing to move forward as he does it, which is great because he's eating
because
up
when you go
space and
forward, you get
Yeah.
more yards. Yeah,
That's
I
it's
mean,
not
how
like
many
he's
guys are
stopping
like?
his feet and trying to put on like, you know, something totally ridiculous.
I'd
Just-
love to know who the top guys who are like ridiculous after the catch in the sense they can juke people out, but they're just so lateral it cancels itself out versus like someone who
I've-
just kind of
Isn't that what success rate is? Like rushing success rate?
Well, that's just like whether or not it was a successful run, right?
Yeah, that's like Ken work. You'd need to balance broken tackles with success rate, and then you'd probably find out. I mean, DeAndre Swift is kind of like that, or he can be. So is Ken Walker. So is a couple different guys. Give it to him again. Oh,
He
Great
should have taken
tackle.
that maybe around the
Who
edge
made
there,
that
I think.
tackle?
3.
Nah,
3
okay.
3 looks
Yeah,
like he's going to set a pretty hard edge. I think that's a
mhm.
phenomenal
Yeah,
play.
I
Phenomenal play because he stops on a dime here.
Well, here's what happens is that it's like outside leverage, and then the blocker kind of is like he's thinking he needs to be outside because he thinks that Xavier wants to go outside. So he sort of takes that little out, like he's getting back outside a little bit by moving down. And then the guy coming down actually ends up having inside leverage by the time that Xavier has decided to go inside. So it's almost like
Yeah.
a blocking miscommunication.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he should have pressed that block a little bit.
See,
more
like, yeah, if
before
he had
cut
pressed that block, Xavier could have gone
and then cut
inside.
up.
And if he had,
Yeah, that's a good point. You definitely see it happen where guys go outside and force the defender to commit to a side and then cut. He's just kind of thinking, "Oh, Zero's not going to get there," which I agree with it. Like Zero's not
Really
gonna
what he should
neither
do.
of them are like wrong necessarily.
Yeah,
It's just
one of those.
Really,
That's
what
a
he
great
should
place
have
to
done
fix
is
that.
he should have come off of number 3 so he could let 70 clean his clock.
I don't think
And then he
70's going to be
turns
able to
up
get
field
back in,
and gets
into
number
the,
2. That's what needs to happen.
70's
here.
looking at number 2 though, because if this block is completed, I mean, this is like a house call.
Yes. Yeah, I think he got a. Yeah, it's tough to say. It's more than any fault. It's a fantastic open field tackle by number 3.
It
Mhm.
is.
Like
Common Bama open field tackling.
See, and you can say there, it's like, oh, Zero or whoever that, I can't quite see their number, whiffs.
Yeah.
But he in his mind, he's not whiffing. He's like, okay, perfect. This guy is going outside. See, look, there he repositions himself outside, and he
Yeah.
doesn't know that Xavier isn't going around the edge.
Yep.
he keeps going. Yeah, 3 almost even reads the cut. Like right here, he stops. It's not necessarily clear that that cut is happening. Just really reads it out quickly. I love that play. Now that's just the give it to number 1 show.
This is what we came
That's
here
nice.
for.
I mean, viced by 2 guys on the sideline, still
Yeah.
picks up the first down.
Oh, do you know what's that the one Washington receiver that has a play where he like goes backwards and spins 2 guys out? It's like an old highlight. I'm trying to remember who it is.
What's your guys'
Not gonna be
thoughts on
happy with
Ewers?
that
I
for
think he's
number
talented.
6.
And yeah, I would want the Panthers to take Marvin Harrison Jr.
Oh, Ewers, buddy.
Disgusting throw.
You got to get rid of that thing a lot earlier, man. If
Yeah.
that's what you're gonna
Bro
do.
is testing Kool-Aid. This is crazy.
I don't like
Those
plays like
windows
this
close
with like
fast.
3 routes, man.
Well, they've
Not
just
even.
given one the ball so many times that I think they're hoping that all eyes are on him. But he has no there's not enough gravity from him on this play.
I mean, I just don't know. I don't know. It's not a good throw because he put it in danger, but there are no good options other than just getting rid of this thing a little bit
it's just kind of something that you hope the design works. And really nice job by Kool-Aid staying home backside and not overcommitting and leaving this open. He's the last
he
line of
even
defense here.
points. He's like, "Hey, you take the inside here."
Yeah, good communication. Really good. Yeah, really good communication. So nice job by the Bama defense.
Another,
because that's just
Bama
kind of a
defense
throw
W.
that's designed to be like open. I don't think Ewers. I mean, Ewers could have thrown it away, but not really a real route there. Just kind of holding that guy while the smash concept is wide open. Actually,
yeah. I mean that
might be the other Texas potential first rounder, number 13.
That route is
I don't know
great.
anything about college football, so I know that Texas has two guys.
You know, you're always hating on college football when there's fun and cool things.
Me?
Yes.
That's not hate.
And there's wacky and wild stuff.
Nothing wrong with wacky and wild.
Just kind of a nice.
Yeah.
Not a bad little.
I mean, the ball is out by the time.
Yeah, Kool-Aid's not really reacting.
This is just a long developing route.
Yeah.
Hospital ball.
13.
That is a hospital ball, man. Oh my God.
That is a hospital ball.
If he gets hit right there, he's going to do a perfect 360 flip and land back on his feet.
You're right. You're right. You would have had a Cam Newton moment.
Bro, I would be fuming if someone threw me a ball like
threw
this.
high over the middle.
Yeah, if somebody threw to me over the middle against Bama, they wouldn't hear the end of it, dude.
I know.
Another nice play by
they were
13, though. I don't think
room
Ewers
after
expected
this.
him to be there at all. I think you see number 0 cutting.
Yeah, he thought he was going to take 0.
He thought he was going to take him. Just nice job as a
just good reaction.
reading eyes and not being where Ewers expected him to be. Would have been a sick catch. He's up there.
He is up there.
Is he not?
In 13,
not like
yeah,
crazy
high,
high?
but he didn't make the catch, and I think he kind of should have.
I think so.
I mean, did he
I
get?
definitely think it's not uncatchable. I bet the wide receiver coach would have said it doesn't matter.
The wide receivers coach is saying you got to catch that. The quarterback coach is like looking through his fingers.
I don't blame him too much. I mean, maybe Keon Coleman could have caught it, but we're not dealing with a Keon Coleman type of player here.
Well, I'm just saying we've seen a couple of drops.
We have.
You know, drops that only 20% of people make.
Right.
Are, I'm not blaming the receiver, but
no,
Marvin's
been asked to make some catches outside of his frame that he has not made.
Oh.
What was that?
That was a very long setup, it felt like.
That was a very long setup.
All that to not throw to number 1.
It's like That's a very funny little release.
Great throw.
Do you think Xavier Worthy eats Little Caesars?
Yes.
He caught a
I think
touchdown this game,
everybody
so
does.
I gotta assume he
Odds are
does.
high.
Another little
He's not going full
leak
speed here, is
concept.
he? No. What is it?
No, he's not going.
Yeah, he's definitely not going full speed there.
He does not care.
We do not care.
It's whatever, though. I like that design.
Yep, that was good.
Love
Love a little tight end leak backside. You gotta, for one of those calls, just see.
Sure.
Just see if they bite. Get man coverage, just trying to, whenever you get man, you want to screen somebody. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what you're doing. Good job, number 6, working through it. And number 3, kind of letting him by.
Yep.
More good
Another
communication on the back end.
great Bama defense moment.
I don't like how Xavier doesn't I'm not saying it's on him. I don't like how Xavier doesn't go anywhere after this. Like the play design is for him to just sit down.
Oh, the ball is out.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, he's really like just.
I mean, maybe it is then, and I'm wrong, but it doesn't look like it is. I couldn't quite.
When he
see
gets
that.
hands on,
Hands
I mean,
on.
he starts.
He doesn't really get any.
Where does he start?
separation there.
He starts at the logo, and he ends up past the bottom of the numbers, almost to the sideline.
But I don't think he's trying to stay I think he's trying to get to the corner.
Maybe, because you got to get away from the safety.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I mean, he's open.
Yeah, he does end up fighting for position down the field here. Like right there, that's about as good as a. You'd rather him just cook on the release, but that doesn't happen. And then down the field, he does kind of get body positioning, make the tough catch, it looks like. Doesn't look like he can just run through someone's arms like
Right.
Keon Coleman with zero hindrance like Keon Coleman can. But at the end of the day, I think that you take that rep from the receiver, at least in terms of openness.
Yeah, he does create
disagree.
a little bit of separation right there.
Ewers thinks
That's
it's
kind of
enough.
all you need. Right, Ewers thinks it's enough.
Kind of underthrown from Ewers, though.
Mm-hmm. A lot of respect given. That's all I'll say.
Yeah. He's bailing early.
Failing early and then 2 pairs of eyes on him again.
Yep.
Damn.
Free release. Oh, just
a run.
Yeah. Great block.
That was an iconic moment.
He starts blocking, and he's like, whatever. And then he's like, oh, shit.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's why it's
that could.
important,
There's
you know,
no
like,
way my block matters on this
matters.
play.
No, right? Discipline is-
Oh no, my block matters on this.
Luckily, he was engaged at least a little bit.
Yeah. And he's doing a
Okay,
great
this-
job pointing here.
He does.
Gotta
Yeah,
make sure everyone knows.
he's with it a little bit, just enough.
Not really much here.
Yeah, this is maybe one where
I mean, they keep running him on like posts against middle field close, and it's like, well,
Right.
and then
it's
it's against some guy who's giving him
Yeah,
like
you're-
yards of
that's a good
separation.
point.
It's like, nah, he's
Yeah.
fast.
that's
He's
kind
not
of
that
dead
fast.
pre-snap.
The in breaking downfield route against middle of the field closed. Anything but that.
Changes on what you can call, though. You know, like now you can't have just the safety up there, though. Like 13
Right.
needs to be following him.
Right.
So that's good. Gravity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, if this were just
Because they let him
This
one-on-one
play.
with, they let everybody by him and let the safety defend him, and then they got burned. So now you can't do that anymore.
yeah,
No more safeties taking verticals.
yeah, because if they just run pure cover 3, they will actually send him up the seam all day.
Yeah, they would just let him run by everybody.
Mesh again.
Yeah. Getting a little Jabril Peppers Browns days action from this safety.
It's a nice play by 17. Very nice play. Wall off the crosser. Shit. They're running mesh.
13's
They got
actually a
break on
dog.
it.
How many?
That's
film-
17.
No, I'm just
Just
the
13 do
guy.
something sick.
13 comes off the edge here, and he almost finishes that play.
Yeah, he's lined all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually, the
Should
only reason he doesn't
we
because
look at who he is?
he's following a back out of the backfield for a second.
Man coverage.
Alabama football. It's
Again, how many
Malachi
times did we
Moore.
see guys give you the little subtle push off on this
Mhm.
route? It's tough to separate on a comeback against man
with no
coverage.
push off?
With none of it. I'd like to see him activate his hands a little bit more running around stuff.
Not at all.
Who'd you say 13 was, Matt?
Malachi Moore, I believe.
Keep that name in the back of your head.
Yeah, I will be.
I think his name's kind of iconic. I like it.
What does yours think is going to happen here?
He's thinking bomb touchdown, baby.
What down is it?
He's
Second
thinking.
down?
He's thinking.
Bro-
Let's
bro
rip
is
it
arm
someone
punting.
down there.
Bro is ripping arm punt on second down. What are we talking about?
Versus the
I don't know
blitz.
what he. I don't know.
I am not super impressed by yours so far in this game.
Does he think that maybe he's going to put it so? No.
I don't know. I guess he's just giving a
Oh,
potential.
PI was called on this apparently.
Maybe he thinks that he can
Hey, I
put it
guess
so
it
far to the right that the safety won't be able to get to it, and then places it too far inside. Because there's no way he's
That's
just
no
throwing
idea.
at that safety.
I think he's just giving his wide
No.
receiver a chance, and I guess it works because he drew a PI. Although that's I don't know what catchable ball they're seeing there. This is why it's good in college that DPI is just not a spot foul. Although maybe it did happen at that spot.
Yeah,
because that was an uncatchable ball. Like, there's no reason for that.
Well, they totally stop on that play, and then it's way over their heads.
Yeah. He is moving.
It's just, I mean, these guys are doing everything in their power to stay even with him.
Yeah.
And he's not that open on this play. Like, you'd really have to put this one.
Yeah, I don't know if you were
money
just
way
hitting
down,
that
but,
throw, but Caleb might.
That would be
I would
pretty
suck to
crazy.
play something.
That would be a pretty insane throw. Viewers did nothing wrong here. You should not throw that
Not
at all.
Yeah, I mean, they're just straight bracketing him. They're just like, yeah. There he is with his 3-yard strides.
Yeah, he really is a long strider. Oh, wait, let's watch Zero.
Bro's going to break the broad jump record. Oh, shit.
Rumbling, stumbling, tumbling.
Bumbling. What other umbling words are there?
Yeah, that JT Sanders guy seems pretty good. He can really move.
Yeah, 5 cooked. Inside, arm over, run through the contact. Both of these safeties.
I mean,
just a miscommunication. Although you got guys running down the field. That's very Miami-esque. Yep. That's a really nice route. Good corner.
dang.
That's a fantastic fake, too.
Yeah, it's dirty.
Yeah, they had everybody on that one.
I feel like number 1 is going to be a popular player in the draft. I think this honestly is a very, like, to have a guy that I don't know how physical he is. Like, I don't know if I want this guy as an X receiver, like going up and getting jump balls or like catching one-on-ones or dealing with a lot of the man coverage that you see.
Mm-hmm.
But in a world where guys are going in motion and getting free releases off the line, like, you want guys who can stretch defenses out, and you see him running these downfield routes off motion. Like, he might be fast enough to do that in the right system.
What did he do this game that a Jalen Hyatt could not?
Jalen Hyatt, I don't know yet.
That's my first.
He's a bit better after the catch than Hyatt. You saw him truck that guy earlier. Like, he was able to kind of twist off of him and then jump over and start going again. You saw him make a juke with his hips continuing to move upfield. I don't think Hyatt has that kind of juice with his ball, with the ball on his.
I'm not saying he's Hyatt.
I get what I think it's a valid question, because Hyatt went round 3, and
it's like, okay, so we know he's fast and we know the ball tracking is good, but what else makes him,
right? Have we seen him adjust to balls and make strong catches?
Right.
Have we seen him run like the most beautiful routes in the world? Probably not. I do think he could be useful in a modern offense, though. I would probably say if there's like we're going to envision that he's the Tyreek Hill of our offense with some team that inevitably hires a Shanahan guy, and then they draft him like really high. I don't know if I'd love that.
He's going to be the Tyreek Hill of our offense in the sense that he is fast. And Tyreek Hill is fast.
How big is he? What are we looking at?
I don't know.
He reminds me of like almost like a big Tutu Atwell.
He is 6'1", 172.
172.
Damn. He's got that Devonta Smith build.
He's even lighter than him, isn't he?
I think right now he is, but when Smith got drafted, he was like 165.
No,
or like
really
coming out of college. Yeah, Smith
I thought he was
really
light.
light.
In the 170s.
He was like 172, I thought. 5 looks like a major problem.
Mm-hmm. I think that's AD Mitchell. I could be wrong. I think somebody said that earlier.
This is the stutter and go has some juice. That go in this part of the stutter and go is nice.
Yep.
Another kind of interesting release by 1 year. He really starts booking it outside, then boing.
That shit does not work.
Kool-Aid was on top of that.
Because who would fall for that? Because he's running so hard towards the sideline. Like,
boing.
You don't got that much room to go.
No, you don't. I do not like this release at all. Like, it's about being fast. Like, how about one step then cut instead of 3 and then bounce? I don't know. It just isn't it doesn't happen in a very tight space.
Mm-mm.
AD Mitchell 6'4". Torch spam in the championship. We do like to hear that.
That is crazy.
That's great tracking as well.
Yup.
It's like that's like the same catch.
Pretty much. Except he's more open.
Yeah, it's good stuff. We might be getting down to running here.
Yeah, it's not too much time left in this game.
I don't know. I think he's interesting. I'll have to watch him some more.
Yeah, I'll have to watch him some more too. I think he seems like a good piece in a receiving core, but doesn't quite seem like that all around like wide receiver one.
Yeah, as it stands right now, I don't think he's a first round pick.
No, I don't think so either. Watching this, but I do think that he's like.
I think he's really fast, and I think he can track the ball, and we'll have to see with everything else.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could.
We've really only seen 2 receivers that are like true all around wide receiver ones.
Keon and MHJ are.
Neighbors was pretty good.
Neighbors was pretty.
Neighbors
nice
was
as
good
well.
too.
Neighbors was good as well.
I think all 3 of those guys are very worthy first round picks as it stands now, and I think Marvin Harrison Jr. and Keon Coleman are like very special.
Very special. I think I'll have to watch more from him. There is some stuff I really liked, and then some situations where it looks like maybe he doesn't have the best chance to win. But you get him in the right offense. You look at what Puka Nacua did in McVay's system, and I liked Puka Nacua a lot, and I thought he was a big sleeper on day 3.
Mm-hmm.
But like, did I think that he could break yardage records? Like, no. I thought he could just kind of be a complimentary piece,
dude. The storyline of the Rams is going to be what happens when Cooper comes back. It's going to be awesome, man. They both got that same like little
in the NFL.
Like Puka's going to be tearing it up on that 5th round rookie money Cooper's making huge money. They both want to kind of have the same role.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how that works. Are we back at the beginning? We are.
Cooper Kupp getting
16
traded
points.
to the Bears as we speak.
I feel like
He's a Panther. Oh my God.
I don't know. I wonder because they do both kind of fill similar roles on the offense. There's Van, there's Puka, and there's Atwell.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, do you try to get one of those guys in Van's role and keep them both on the field at the
I
same
was about to
time?
say one of those three guys will not be seeing the field as much, and
I can think
Van
of one
Jefferson has
guy.
not been playing great. I fear. I'm sorry.
So that's all the film we got on Xavier Worthy for today. He's interesting.
Yes.
I think in a system that can keep him clean and just have him run as fast as he can over the middle. I like it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those systems
Yeah.
out there right now. So I think that he's
Very
going to be a
popular.
hot commodity. I think he's going to be a hot commodity. I think that we got to think of him in terms of maybe that scheme fit and where the league is right now. Because as a traditional wide receiver, I'm not in love with him as a first round pick. But in a certain scheme, I could see him making noise. But there's probably a lot of receivers that could. I mean, where do they find Puka Nacua 5th round? You know,
Right.
not that he's Puka-esque. Like Puka was a very different player, but I think some of his perhaps perceived weaknesses could get masked in the league the same way.
Right.
Nakua has.
Yeah, you
but
just line him up in stack or bunch, and you don't have to worry about
let him run, let
getting
him open it
hands-on.
up.
yeah,
Right. Yeah.
Let him open it up.
no doubt.
We'll see. Not a first round pick to me, but an intriguing player. We said it enough.
Yes.
So that's all we got for our wide receiver live. I figure we'll do a couple more wide receivers and maybe
Mhm.
move on to a different position. We're probably getting
We've done 5
borderline
receivers at
first
this
rounders
point.
now. 5.
Done 5. Yeah. So
I'm not confident enough to rank them right now. I need to see Egbuka 2023 footage. I need to see more of this guy. I need
Yeah.
to see more of Neighbors.
Yeah, it's tough to rank right now, but I definitely think Marvin and Coleman.
I definitely
one,
think
too.
that
Yeah.
as well.
Like
I
that
don't
I'm
think
very
they're not.
confident
Those,
in.
yeah, those two I feel very good about as being straight up beasts.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll be back with an actual episode here in a couple of days. And yeah, we'll be recording that tomorrow. It'll come out Thursday. And yeah, get ready for another week of NFL football. Let us know who you want us to review going forward. And until then, thank you all for tuning in, and we will catch you on the flippity flop.